Have you ever felt like you're just one breakthrough away from living your ultimate life? If you can relate to that feeling, then this video is for you. By the end of this video, I assure you, you're going to understand the 5 steps you need in order to take back control of your life. So what I'm about to do is peel back the layers on the transformational journey that reshaped my world exactly. And guess what? You're about to be armed with the tools to reshape yours. It's essentially the journey of turning bad habits into good ones. I'm about to share with you the raw story of my own transformation, the ups, the downs, and the steps that helped me rebuild my life. Let's flash back to a few years ago. There, you would find a version of me buried beneath the weight of stress, but honestly, I was masking it. I was chasing after material success and neglecting my own well-being and my health. I literally was just trying to get a bag. I was chasing money, but I didn't realize that money's not the thing that's going to make you happy. Money's a byproduct of just living your purpose, but we're going to get there. At this time, I was building and expanding my $1 million real estate and Airbnb empire. I had properties all over the world in so many different cities in the US, Mexico, and the UK. And I was traveling every weekend, going from city to city, designing and launching multiple units simultaneously. I even put together a themed Airbnb hotel, which was like one of my dreams. That was like one of my goals when I first got into the business. And I was doing this under 25 years old. I thought my shit did this thing, and I thought I was literally on top of the world. But in truth, I was dying inside. Putting together over 40 Airbnbs in less than a year was truly my downfall, honestly. I understand now that I just love the process of launching them. I love the process of putting together projects. But the managing part, that really took a toll on me. And it's difficult for anyone, even if you have the right system set up. After a while, I started getting more and more stressed. I was constantly on edge all the time. That constant hustle led to stress eating. I was binging late night. And I just had a lifestyle that literally took a toll on my health. And to cope with this rising cortisol levels, I found solace in unhealthy habits. Listen, I was constantly partying. I was drinking. I was smoking. I was eating junk food. And essentially, I was losing sight of who I truly was. But there comes a point in every person's life where we realize that our habits are shaping our destiny more than we even know. Like, I remember those days when I was just barely recognizing myself. My weight skyrocketed and I was clouded in this like haze of unhealthy choices. And I knew that something drastic needed to change within myself. Let me tell y'all about my wake-up call. And this came as a shock because I remember I was about to get in the shower and I looked at my scale, which literally collected cobwebs over months of not weighing myself. And something just told me to just stand on it. So I stand on the scale, I look down and I see it's 240 pounds. That's right, I weighed 240 pounds. I'm 5'10", 5'11" on a good day. Like, 240 pounds is crazy to me because I walk around at an average weight of 195, 200. That's when I'm, pretty much going and I'm in shape and I'm maintaining, right? So I gained over 40 pounds in a matter of 6 months, which is ridiculous, especially for me. Then and there, I understood how deep I had sunk. So at that moment, I decided to liquidate and sell a majority of my Airbnb portfolio. I even gave some away. I would give up all the consistent money, the monthly income, just for my sanity back. And honestly, y'all, That ended up being one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. It was time for a change, and not just a superficial one. This was a shift I had to make from the core. I embarked on a journey of self-discovery, one that would eventually lead to a positive transformation that would change my life forever. I had to rebuild my foundation first, so I started with my health. So I remember the day I first walked into the gym, not gonna lie, I felt like a complete stranger in there. But I got over it, and I just slowly started nurturing my body back to health. But as I was in there trying to work out for the first week or so, I realized that it wasn't just the physical that I needed to get aligned. I needed to get my mental strength ready too, because I needed to find the strength to go to the gym every day. So what did I do? I turned to reading, I started meditating, and I started praying often. And these were the tools that helped me realign my center again, that helped me realign my being. So as I navigated through this journey, I learned so many invaluable lessons that I want to share with y'all. So these are the 5 very steps that allowed me to transform my life and my habits. Step number 1, set clear goals and intentions. You can start by defining what you want to achieve in your transformation journey, whether it's losing weight, cultivating positive habits, or improving mental well-being. Having clear goals will give you a sense of direction and purpose. Like, as soon as I went on my weight loss and health journey, I knew that in order for me to get back down to 200 or get back to my baseline, I needed to set goals. I knew I wasn't going to lose 40 pounds in a month. So I would literally set a goal for each month or set a goal each week. I was like, all right, at least I know I can lose 1 pound or 2 pounds every week. So every time I would get to 5 pounds less, I would celebrate my little goals, because that leads me to step number 2, gradual progression. Instead of trying to change everything overnight, take gradual steps toward your goals. Focus on one unhealthy habit at a time, replacing it with a healthier alternative. This approach makes the process more manageable and sustainable, and it's so much more easier. I used to be so hard on myself, and I knew that I had so many bad habits, so I would try to do, go cold turkey on all of them at one time. And while I've done that in the past, I would never be able to be so consistent. So when I realized that I need to tackle one thing at a time, and it helped me in the long run. So step number 3, mindful awareness. I need y'all to develop a heightened sense of self-awareness about your triggers and patterns. Pay attention to the situations, emotions, or environments that led you to your unhealthy habits. This awareness empowers you to make conscious choices and break the cycle. So essentially, always be aware of being aware. I love to say that to myself, especially when I think about things that I shouldn't be doing. That shows so many layers about yourself, rather than you're making instinctual decisions. If you think about things and you become aware that you just became aware, it's going to help you in the long run. And I hope that didn't go over some of your heads. But just think about that, let that sink in, and hopefully that resonated with you. Step number 4, it's one of my favorites. Create a support system. Surround yourself with individuals who uplift and support your journey. So whether it's your friends, family, or online community, having people who share your goals can provide motivation, encouragement, and accountability. With me, it was literally my family, my friends. I would let them know what I was doing. I can't go out. Nope. I'm working on myself, bro. And they would encourage me, and they would understand anytime they were going to go out. They would, let me know, like, yo, this is what we're doing. Can you handle it? And I'll be like, you know what? That's not the environment that I want to surround myself with. Or, if I knew that I could be disciplined enough to go and not have 5 beers, then I would go. But I would have to know myself first. Step number 5, practice self-care and self-compassion. Transformation is a journey, and setbacks may occur. Instead of being hard on yourself, practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness, understanding you offer to a friend. Prioritize self-care activities that nurture your physical, mental, and emotional well-being. So remember, transformation takes time and effort. Celebrate every small victory along the way and be patient with yourself as you work towards your healthier and more fulfilling life. As I dove deeper into my own personal growth and journey, things started to really fall into place. While those Airbnb properties, they did bring me stress, I discovered a new way to approach business. A one-person business model that worked perfectly for me. So today, I'm traveling, I'm exploring, and building a life that's truly aligned with my purpose. I'm no longer driven by external validation or societal norms. I've embraced my uniqueness and I'm thriving because of it. So if you're watching this and resonating with my journey, just know that you have the power to change your narrative too. Your journey might be a little different, but the principles remain the same. Conscious decision making, dedication, and self-love. If this spoke to you in any way, please do me a favor and hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel and share your thoughts in the comments below. Remember, you have the ability to transform your life. I believe in you and I can't wait to see you on the next video. Stay true to yourself and keep shining bright.